Let's rip the Band-Aid off. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hola, everyone. It is ISGP3, and we have a Group C race today. I don't know why I'm talking like this. We have a Group C race today between DaAcorn and Skater6453. I hope I got your numbers correct. In today's race, we are going to be doing they're going to be doing a reverse Vortex race in Spyro 1, starting in Nasty's world, and then they have to defeat every boss minus Nasty Nork, I'm assuming, because of credits and what have you. And the goal then ends on releasing Nestor. So, reverse Vortex, for anybody who isn't in the know, just means that they have to end each stage by going into the Vortex at the end of the stage, but obviously they're going through the game backwards. So, yeah, and today for commentary, we unfortunately don't have Al again. This is probably like the 5th race he's missed, which is rather unfortunate, but, it is what he is. He's just having a good time, or he was having a good time in Rome. But anyways, got obviously yeah, exactly. well, he left. That's why.
Oh.
But we have, of course, the runners today, which is DaAcorn. Please say hello.
Hello, everyone.
Crystal Fisher here. Then we got, of course, Skater. Then we have Craig and Giark, but they don't talk. Except for Craig, but I hate that guy.
I heard that.
No, that was Adam. That was Adam. Speaking of which, we have Desert Monkey JK, also known as Adam.
Hey.
And then we have Ellie Fantastic Grump over here. All right, they're talking from a tin can 7 miles away. And then we have me, Yogamonyo. And that intro could have been substantially shorter, but, whatever.
That's fine. It's acceptable.
Thank you.
Just to clarify in the reverse Vortex, just because Acorn messaged me and asked me about this earlier, the level of the order of the levels you do doesn't matter. It's just as long as we're doing just the home and backwards is what matters. But levels just do whichever order you want.
So in theory, then it starts hard and ends easier. Speaking of starting hard,
pretty much that's how it ends up going. Pretty much. That's why I was kind of like messaging you Acorn earlier about trying to have more stuff there, because it kind of starts to get a little bit easier.
Well, that just means less stress for you guys the more the race goes on. So just think of it like that.
I mean, Stonehill. I mean, all these. That is just the absolute most difficult.
Nigh impossible, dare I say. But there is also a bit of a risk, too, when you do Vortex. Ooh, nice job, Skater. Is that high enough? That is. Nice. Doing a little swag strat right there. But there is a bit of a caveat, though, to doing Vortex runs. Obviously, if you want to do them more optimally, you want to avoid the dragons, which means you will not have a checkpoint. So as we saw in the case of DaAcorn, he unfortunately died near the end of the stage and had to re-go through the entire stage again.
That
so.
Definitely can't be done. I mean, you could free dragons if you want to, like, take that chance, but it's time.
Yeah, exactly. If you're particularly worried about a section, then, you can always give that a go. You can always free a dragon, waste a little time just to make sure that you're in the clear, or you can just try to do the full shebang in one sitting, or you can do the classic me method, which is just not do the goal at all. So you can also just do that.
Because in your words, if you're just gonna be lazy.
Yeah, exactly. Now we have both racers entering the same stage, Dark Passage, and we see that Skater has a bit of a loading advantage.
I don't. Disable all. I remember this time.
To be fair though, if you do have any sort of like minor loading advantage, that'd probably just be emulator differences at that point. We also have DaAcorn, who decided he wanted to grab a dragon. I think that was a mistake.
Yeah, I just rammed straight into it. Did not mean to do that.
And both competitors got eaten by the exact same dog, which is good to know that they're on the same mental wavelength in Dark Passage.
Yeah, that dog is kind
And meanwhile, Ellie is
my
still
God.
about 50 miles away from their microphone for some reason.
Is my mic really, really good?
Yes. And if you guys could hear anything that Ellie said, that was them speaking about 5 miles away, as I said, or you know, in a better language, or not language, a better system to use. You could say about 50 kilometers away, give or take. And yes, Ellie, for some reason your microphone volume is like ridiculously low. I don't know if that's just a me thing though.
No, I'm hearing it too. They sound very far away. Kind of like,
Yeah, it's like your volume just like decreased tenfold.
kind of like the old references like sound like
Yeah. Well, minus the echo,
oh, that
like
yeah,
the reverb.
Yeah.
But I'll try to translate what Ellie says. I notoriously I speak French, so
Is this better? No. I'm trying to fix it on Discord, but
a little bit. You're a little louder, but you're still like very low sounding for whatever reason.
what do we think now?
Okay, that's a bit better. I think that's probably enough where people will actually be hearing you and they won't be deciphering what you are saying from down below.
Okay. Because I have the input volume at 100%, so I don't know.
Yeah, I could not tell you. Also, nice, you just got fucking spanked.
How did I get that caught me off guard. I was like,
So we got both competitors also, yet again, same level, Lofty Castle, also known as Lofty Asshole, depending on whoever you ask. But I love the music in Lofty Castle quite a bit.
oh no, they left.
Ellie.
Maybe they're trying to fix their Discord because it is being very funky. So, DaAcorn, how you doing today? How you feeling about this race here?
I'm doing alright. I'm on my weekend, which is always good.
Yep.
I'm playing Spyro 1, which is always bad. I don't like Spyro 1.
The pain. I'm hurt. I run 120. I'm hurt.
I'm hurt too. I run anyone. But also, I can.
No, I just,
after certain runs on certain days, I can completely agree with you.
It's the last game that I played out of the trilogy by a pretty long stretch, so
So it must have felt
mixed
weird.
feelings.
I feel like, and maybe this is just because I'm older, mind you, and I'm just very lazy as it's been established. But maybe this is just a me thing. But I kind of appreciate Spyro 1 a lot just because of the simplicity. Like, it is a very simple game, in the grand scheme of things. All you're not collecting orbs, you're not collecting dragons,
Welcome back.
you're just collecting gems. Also,
I decided to switch to the better mic.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yes, that sounds like I am accustomed to your voice. And as they say in French, because Al isn't here, so I had to fill that role. Parlez-vous français? Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even remember what that means. I also said that wrong.
You lied.
Me?
I mean, from a potential point of view.
No, I'm talking about you.
Okay.
Wait, what? Sorry,
I was like, I think
sorry.
you
I was
lied about your speaking French ability.
Oh no, I can speak French. I forgot how to say hello. Oh, bonjour.
Bonjour.
I can speak French.
My point is, okay, can you speak it?
That's what you get for questioning my abilities to speak French.
I'm sorry, Yoga.
Questioning Yoga's credentials here.
Yeah, huh? So yeah, I feel bad about that. But no, I don't
We were
know.
talking about earlier about how you made a mistake and start from the
Yes, exactly. So we got the runners that happened to the runners, each of the runners once. But I don't know how to speak French at all, unfortunately. But aside from that, since I asked DaAcorn, I'll also ask my buddy Skater over here. How are you doing, man? How's your day been treating you?
Today's just been home over the weekend, watching them, taking care of my dogs, because the wife was in town for the weekend visiting her sister. So.
And then, how you feeling about this race here happening currently?
Besides that one hiccup, I'm feeling like it's going pretty well.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Oh, well, all right. Both racers also collected 1 dragon each. Okay, I'd make that 2 dragons. I didn't realize. Okay, okay. Both racers got 2 dragons. Oh, yeah, you had to for Twilight Harbor, duh. So we could say that is a Garian mode. So, you know what? I don't want everyone to feel left out. So, how's Ellie been? How you been doing?
I'm good. You?
I'll respond last because it seems very rude of me not to. So, Adam, how have you been? Doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. I'm glad everyone's having a good time. Yeah, I'm doing pretty all right to answer Ellie's question. It's been kind of relaxing. I have a family that's been over from over here.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Scary.
Lapped you.
A little bit of a clip.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I've had a family that's been over here, which has been both a blessing and a sin. As Skater, I think, and Adam actually know. It was like a night.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it last night or the night before? Either way, it was one of those nights. I was trying to get they were trying to piss me off, my step siblings and stuff. It was a terrible, horrendous experience.
Yeah, they were slightly annoying.
To say the least. That's not happening anymore, thankfully. So, do you guys mind if I spill the beans on where you guys are located currently?
I don't mind.
What about you, Skater?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so we have DaAcorn just now landing in Beastmakers, and we have our good friend Skater over here just now entering Metalhead, which I believe is his last stage in Peacekeepers. So. Or Beastmakers, not Peacekeepers, sorry. I always confuse those homeworlds for whatever reasons, name-wise at least.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah. And according to Ellie, they said if you didn't hear, geez. Not
yeah. No, just I can't believe you got them mixed up.
Well, look.
Let's go Peacekeepers.
Look here, punks. Just because I am somewhat smart does not mean I'm anything but stupid still.
Too much credit. No, I'm playing. I kid. You're very smart.
Thank you. That's what I tell myself every day to make myself feel better too.
It's true.
Oh, thanks, man. You're slightly below smart, but it's all right. No, I'm joking.
Wow, I'm trying to be nice, and you're like, you know what? You're just slightly a dumbass.
just a wee bit.
I almost messed up.
Just
there
a wee bit.
because you were talking about Peacekeepers. I almost went there.
But then we got another death, unfortunately, but luckily not in a level from DaAcorn, and luckily he was at the beginning of the homeworld at that too, so not the biggest time loss. A little unfortunate, but it could be much worse.
If I had to guess, it's probably because of the stupid firework chest?
No, it was right before it.
I did hit
Yeah.
that during my practice run there.
Yeah, that happened to me twice too. That's why I was thinking, like, if I had to guess, because you hit the firework chest and then you jump into the swamp or whatever.
Now that we have DaAcorn and Misty Bog, I can give everybody a little bit of a fun fact here about the shrub enemies, if you didn't know. So the shrub enemy, well, no, everyone knows that.
They're bitches.
But if the shrub enemies hit you, or rather eat you, like as you're seeing DaAcorn right now, he, I believe, got the fast animation. They actually have multiple animations, fun fact.
Really?
With being eaten. So yeah, you could, yeah, exactly. So you can actually be eaten a little bit slower if you're very unlucky.
I actually did not know that.
Neither did I until Laura told me. I don't know what the time difference is. I want to say it's like a few seconds, but I'm not like certain.
Makes me want to hate them even more.
Yeah, just don't get eaten.
Yeah, there.
There's your problem.
Yeah.
See, well, see, with that stems another issue. There's RNG on whether or not they'll feel like fucking charging you at a moment's notice, or if they will. That is also, as far as we're aware, completely random. So.
Oh.
I really had that happen too. Like, I'll be in the middle of the air and all of a sudden they start charging towards me. I'm like, what? I shouldn't have even triggered it. You were home.
Like, it's like you're not even on camera. Why are you coming at me?
Exactly.
That's the worst part, is when they're not on camera.
Yeah,
Ooh,
if they're
we
not on
have-
camera, well, that doesn't mean they can't see you.
Exactly. We have DaAcorn here doing an alternate version of what Skater did in Treetops. I like it very much. I wonder what in the end will be technically faster.
Well,
Didn't have enough speed, I guess.
Interesting.
I'd mention being overtaken by the thief.
That's really weird, because I feel like I've never seen that happen in like the original game before, but I feel like I've seen that happen in Reignited. It's very interesting to me.
It's kind of easier to make that because you don't even have to, like, you just have to do it over time. You don't actually
True. Though to be specific, the thing that happened to DaAcorn was that was close. Jeez, he didn't gain enough speed, or he didn't either have enough speed or just wasn't able to jump high enough, and ended up unfortunately undershooting a wall and careened to his death. Unfortunately, also you both left the level at the exact same time.
Oh, nice. Well, yeah, but that speaking of like that being said about Reignited, about the charge speed, the charge jumping also seems to be real hit and miss in there also.
Oh, Spyro just got his asshole shocked. Ooh, he got shocked again.
Yeah, they were on a really weird pattern.
Dare I say, this is a rather shocking and awe-inspiring race. And Skater just had the exact same thing happen to him.
I'm calling complete. Second one should have.
So we have both racers in two different. Ooh. I thought you were talking for DaAcorn there, because you both died at the exact same time. Funny enough, you're also both on boss stages. Anyways, Adam, you were going to say something?
Yeah, like just for whatever reason, like the druids here are different. Like you can't charge them here.
just
You know what
asshole.
You know what I think it is? I could be wrong, but you know what I think it is? I think it's because they're still ever so slightly based on the prototype version where they have the helmets. So maybe they just kind of left over the fact that those ones also could not be charged because they have the hats on.
Yeah, on a
So-
hat to protect. They have cool
Yeah.
hats.
They do. That was the shtick of Blowhard in the original prototype.
Oh, where the
A guy with a cool hat.
Yeah, well, all the enemies had a hat. There were those blue wizards from from like Wizard's Peak and stuff. If you've never played the prototype, those guys are in the prototype in Blowhard stage, and Blowhard literally gives all the enemies like a hat, so they take.
I want to play prototype of the games one day, but I don't know how easy they are to find.
I could be wrong here, but Adam, aren't they usually uploaded to like archive.org or whatever?
Either that or Cutting Room Floor, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're not too hard to find.
Yep. Ooh. that hand didn't even slap Spyro's ass. That's the crazy part.
It's just a gust of wind.
I guess so. The powerful gust of wind. There seems to be about a homeworld. I feel like discrepancy is the wrong word, but I'm just gonna say that you guys are about a homeworld apart in terms of distance. If you were curious, I feel like I'm commentating on like an actual like sports match. It's pretty chill. I like it. I'm having a good time here.
Yeah, it kind of feels like you're just kind of stepping up people just trying to give like interviews or something. Like, so how are you feeling about today's match?
well, to be fair, in my races too, DaAcorn, I thought you were gonna like not make that cycle. But in my defense, in my own races, I also like to ask like how is my opponent doing today? I don't know, it's just like a thing that I do. I don't know why.
Nice, so good.
Just like, yeah, you know, how you feeling today? But you know what? I'll keep up the interview. Yeah, exactly. And I'll keep up this like sportscast thing I'm doing. So DaAcorn, how are you feeling about your bouts in the tournament currently? And are you proud or a little disappointed with your current display and standings as it is?
Well, it's interesting that you'd ask that. Although my score may not be very good, I am relatively okay with how I've been playing. I think considering the routes and the games and whatnot, I'm pretty okay with the quality of playthrough that's been displayed by myself. Oh yeah, nice.
You know.
I think that's the next one to go up.
Yeah, that's good stuff, and I'm glad that you're feeling well about your performance, even if your score may not unfortunately reflect it. As long as you're having a good time, that's good, and I'm very glad that everything's been going good. It's been good having you around, I must say, but that bonk right there was rather unfortunate. But hopefully next stage we can alleviate that issue. And as for you, Skater, we're going to bounce back to you. How are you feeling doing in your group here in ISGP3? And how have you been feeling with your overall display and everything going around in terms of your ability in ISGP3 currently?
Honestly, I'm going to say I was feeling really sketched out at the beginning because I lost so many in a row, and I just also wasn't in a very good headspace at the time. But then I just started thinking good thing is like maybe it's a good thing like having losses out of the way early, take the pressure off, and hopefully help me get in a better frame of mind just to start having fun. And that's what I've been doing. I've been feeling a lot better after feeling like crap, if that makes any sense.
I don't know. That totally makes sense. Sometimes, especially with these big tournaments, when they begin to start, you start to get that pressure and that stress, especially if you stack on like a loss and you really want to make sure you get through. I completely understand, and that can, be very deteriorating to your mental state even more. So I understand where you're coming from, and I'm glad that you seem to be picking up. You're your score, which I will not say on this video for the sake of not dating things potentially or screwing something up. Your score is looking pretty good. Group C has been very, very interesting. If you are unaware, you guys are notoriously called, since day one even, the Group of Death. Speaking of death, we have an unfortunate death on the side of DaAcorn. I don't know if that was planned, but here we are, and unfortunately suffering a game over, having to go all the way through the homeworld again. And I really am just a sports commentator at this point. I'm having too much fun doing this.
That's good. There we go. Part of Vortex in the game. Huh?
How does he do it?
I'm sorry, Adam, but you're taking my job at this current moment in time. I'm going to have to ask you to take a seat back and allow me to question you on that. So I'm going to bring the microphone over to Adam real quick, and we're going to ask his opinions and let him speak for a second. So, all right, Adam, you have the microphone stand. What do you have to say about this race, my good sir?
Well, it's definitely been up and down and all over the place. And definitely worlds between, like you said before.
Do you feel like a sports commentator yet? I must ask you, Adam.
A little bit.
And unfortunately, DaAcorn suffering again at the same exact spot too. Unfortunately, another death. And we have Skater here who was trying to do a trick known as the Toasty Skip, which would have saved him a dragon, but not necessarily, not needed. Because, well, you are going through vortexes. And if you guys need me to shut up at any point, because holy shit, I'm still going on, you guys can just always tell me to shut up.
It's fine.
It's okay, you're taking the Al Malloy spot of just keeping it going.
Thank you.
We need that.
Thank you. So Al, what do you have to say about this race then in that regard? Thank you for the input, Al. And please, Al, because I know you're gonna watch this video, just like leave a comment in that whatever timestamp that is, and just like give your thoughts on your opinion of the race at like that, like timestamp it, and then just give me your thoughts there. Just 'cause I think it'd be kind of fun.
Yes. Please join
And then
us.
hope.
We miss you.
This is like just unfortunately during the time frame in which he's just not awake.
Yeah.
I almost made it.
We got DaAcorn, who almost got trolled by the balloonist again because he's an asshole.
Find the balloonist and transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Newark? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
And yeah, it's good stuff. And we got our victor here, if I'm not mistaken. Actually,
Let me just check, because every level I should have at least collected some gems.
Yep.
I saw you skip Dark Hollow.
Oh, well, Misty Bog, I go straight to the end, so no gems there, but I know I did that. So yeah, all good.
Stuff, and DaCongratulations to our good friend Skater. And DaAcorn.
He is in right now.
Yeah, so if you want to finish, it's up to you. Otherwise, you can do as you wish, my good sir.
Well, if you guys are okay with it, I'll finish.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Feel like I'm relatively close. We've just got the easy peasy levels.
Yeah. Now that you've escaped the hell known as Blowhard, things should be a bit easier.
I just got my PTSD face on right there.
Yeah, he got a game.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. Don't say that name again.
Don't say his name. I see it in my nightmares.
Tornado.
There's a spot where a run will go bad. It will always be in the blowhard.
They blow hard.
I was gonna say you could say it turns Skater into a rather blowhard, I must say. But yeah, you only got, let's see, Artisans is very short, so
Oh yeah.
you're hitting the end pretty quickly. What the fuck was that sound? Did anybody else hear that?
It might have been my vape. I'm not sure. I don't know what sound you heard.
Nah, it sounded like a pop, like an audio pop.
My vape kind of popped because the coil's old. That's probably it.
We do not condone the action of vaping around here. May I add, ISGP does not condone the actions, but if you would like to do it, that is your prerogative.
Cyrides, where are you? Get in here.
He would just vape in my face.
He would. He would.
That's kind of rude.
He upset me dearly. Ice Cavern. Ooh, I like this stage quite a bit. And we got DaAcorn taking the standard route through the stage.
Yep.
Very interesting.
I don't know any of the alternate routes.
Ah, well, I can't tell you.
Okay.
Understood.
It's still a nice level to go through. Either way.
I sounded slightly aggressive, but it was like I just can't tell you.
I feel like I refuse to elaborate further.
I refuse to comment further at this time.
Once you finish the stage, I'll tell you. Yeah, you can fly around at the beginning to the back of the stage and make it a bit faster. That's where the like 3 hidden lives are, that are like up on that like platform at the end of the stage.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. You fly from like the very beginning of the stage. You can do that.
He is doing very well, though, either way. I mean, you even got a game over, and you're not that far behind, so you've done very well.
Yeah, he got a game over in like the worst location you can think of too, because it was Magic Crafters, Blowhard, and Magic Crafters. Unless you can do that ridiculously difficult wall glide,
Had to run all the way back.
you have to run through that entire homeworld, and
Oh man.
it's not really the case for all the other homeworlds.
When I was doing a practice run, I was in front of Dr. Shemp and he pushed me off
Oh,
and killed me.
that happened. to
Oh,
me
like
too.
after you flamed him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worst. It's just
Getting some Dr. Shemp action in here.
get
I didn't
this-
even know. Well, actually, I shouldn't be surprised that he's able to push you off.
He just hits you with the big stick.
I literally didn't even know what the whole "get the Shemp" meaning was until that video you all posted up, Ellie, of the iceberg, and it talked about it in there, how it's a reference to the Three Stooges. I literally had no idea that's what. I thought it was just some kind of inside joke for.
I was
Game
just
studio.
going to look at the Spyro iceberg again for fun. So, thank you for reminding me.
So, fun fact, because of that video, I now know what they were joking about with "get the Shemp."
Get the
Yeah, and
shit.
wasn't someone on the team at Activision like called Shemp or something?
That I'm not sure.
You mean? I assume you mean Insomniac.
Yeah.
I want to say possibly, but I'm not sure. Also, we have DaAcorn in the notoriously hardest stage to reach the
This is
Vortex
just-
too.
This is just top tier level.
This is very, very
Oh.
stressful. Will he be able to make it? And he made it.
He did it.
I pulled off the massive skip.
I was sweating.
Hardest skip in the game.
Adam, what are your thoughts on that situation right there?
I didn't think he was going to make it around that dragon, but he found a way. So all you had to do is just walk around him.
I don't know why, I could be completely wrong here, but for some reason I have this vision in my head of like one of the earlier Spyro builds that, or maybe I even saw it in like one of the magazines back in the day or something, like a clip of it, maybe from the same magazine that had the clip of that boatman, the boatman traveler instead of the balloonist like we were talking about the other day. That in Stonehill, I want to say that the vortex might have been not there, and might have been up on the top of the level of the hill, like where the egg thief is, at some point in time during development. I could just be imagining things, but I don't know. For some reason, I have that picture in my head. That
Well, it would be
just
more
up there.
interesting place for the Vortex to be, so you have to, work for it.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, you also won't accidentally go into it because of the dragon right there in front, which, like, because you got the two chests there, you're trying to jump around the dragon to get the chest, and sometimes you accidentally can go in there. So, yeah. Going into Toasty.
Now I sort of zoned out for a second. Have you done Dark Hollow yet?
I'll do that last, I think.
I gotcha.
The good old
Now he's not
sheep on
just
stilts.
doing Toasty. He is confronting Toasty.
Yes, confronting Toasty.
Get it
As
toasted.
Do you think when Spyro says at the end of the game, "You're toast, Nort," he's like referring to Toasty? Have you ever thought about that?
Huh. Interesting.
Maybe.
There's like a conspiracy happening, I think.
I feel like, yeah, there could be sheep, and there's just 5 sheep stacked on top of each other, and that's Nasty Nork.
Imagine he was just the whole time, as it just turns out, Spyro brought it all on himself the whole game, just because of all the sheep that he tortured. Were out to get him from the start. It was all his.
That's a compelling theory you raise, because remember at the end of the game they say no sheep were harmed in the making of this game. It's or was it Norks actually? I think sheep might be the second game.
It said no. I think it said no Norks were harmed in the making of this game.
I think it said maybe some sheep, but no Norks. I think I'm actually confusing that. Yeah.
Something like that. Well, that theory would definitely work. I like that theory. Ellie, I mean, it's like the hunter theory, like. It's like the
hunter's a bitch. Like that's the theory.
It's like the hunter's out to get you theory. It's very plausible. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense also why Toasty is the first boss, because Nork relates to him, because they could just all be secretly sheep, and it could have all been Spyro's fault for the whole game taking place in the first place. If he wouldn't have picked on sheep, none of it would have happened.
Why do you think sheep are the very first thing you see in Spyro 2 when you start a new game, huh? Do you ever consider that? This conspiracy is running a little deep.
The plot continues.
And that's what they say when you reload your game in Spyro 1.
Whoa.
The theories, they just keep going on.
Okay, we gotta be careful. We might be upsetting the Copeland. He's already out there in YouTube land. We gotta be careful. We're exposing things.
Speaking of theories, we have DaAcorn just finished his race up. Freed Nestor.
As soon as Nestor goes away. Yep. GG, Acorn. Nice.
GG. Good job overall to both competitors. We got Skater taking the victory, and we have Nestor being played again because you just hate everyone to Acorn, as it turns out. I don't know. You both did a good job. Very, very good job. Very fun race.
Turns out he wins. He gets extra credit because he played Nestor twice.
True. That's like an automatic 20-minute reduction right there in time.
Oh yeah, like Angus is gonna like that one. Okay. He really likes
Oh my god.
But I guess with that being said, if you all got closing thoughts, yeah, it was a really good race. I'm glad I got to watch it and be the sports commentator of the race, as it turns out.
Yep, Yoga, that's your new role for every video now. You have to be a sports commentator.
Oh God.
Sorry, you did it to yourself. But thank you so much, Acorn, for agreeing to the goal, and this was a fun race. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no worries. The timing of the pitch was impeccable.
It was also just because I couldn't come up with a good Spyro 3 goal, just because it was Spyro. I really wanted to do Spyro 3, but I just could not come up with anything because the goals I've had. I had the Garion goal in Spyro 3, which is already hard to top, and then somehow me and Tooney found a way with the skateboarding one, and I'm just like, well, what else can I can't come up with anything else. and I already have an upcoming race in Spyro 2. I won't fully spoil that one because I don't know when it'll be done. But yeah, so I was like, I reverse Vortex in Spyro 1 sounds kind of cool. So,
How many races do you have left?
just one.
Just one. I've got
Yeah.
2. I've got XCal and Nintendo Gen.
Oh, okay, nice.
Just like that, the video has been dated, everyone.